Welcome to a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you're doing. So yes, and see by today's title and thumbnail, we are back with another Premier League prediction. That is right, this week we are predicting Premier League Game Week 8. This is the last prediction for 2 weeks due to the international break. So in my last prediction video, your boy got 2 correct scores, so I'm pretty damn happy with that. But anyway, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. But before I get started with my predictions, I want to have a bit of a rant, okay? So, listen carefully. So, the Spurs vs Liverpool game was a fantastic game to watch, okay? But there was one controversial problem. The VAR, guys. That is right. The VAR is such a joke, man. It needs to be scrapped. We were fine before VAR came in, so the VAR needs to go, man, because that was such a big mistake to make, drawing no lines for people to see, okay, and it was clear that Luis Diaz was onside, okay, and what a cock up. Yesterday the Premier League released the audio from that moment when it started to happen, okay, and oh boy, the refs, the VAR assistants had no clue what to do. When the game restarted, they said, oh, we can't delay the game now because it's already restarted. They're headless chickens, man, and VAR needs to be scrapped. Before VAR came in, we were all happy with the human error, okay? So before the VAR came in, it was down to the refs and the linesmen to decide whether it was offside. We were all happy with that because since VAR came in, it has been a complete, utter shambles, okay? And that mistake against Spurs vs Liverpool, that just gives us more of an excuse to hate VAR, okay? So I'm not a Spurs or Liverpool fan, but that goal was clearly onside, okay? And the people that were doing the VAR, the assistants, the referees doing the VAR in that game, what a complete mess, man. What a complete mess. But anyway, we'll move on with the prediction. If you like the video, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if not already. Without further ado, let's get straight in with today's predictions. VAR needs to go. Our first game of this game week 8 is Luton versus Spurs. Luton played twice in game week 7, okay, and they won one and lost one. They beat Everton with a fantastic win, 2-1 away from home, okay. And then they go and lose to Burnley, their rivals in the bottom 3, on Tuesday night, okay. They lost 2-1 to Burnley as well at home though. So they won away, lost at home. So yeah, they got 3 points. So you know what? Not too bad at them 2 games. They've got 3 points. They've got the first win, guys, in the Premier League ever. So, you know what? Good achievement for them right there. They're up against a very informed Spurs, okay? Spurs won 2-1 against Liverpool, but we all know what happened in that game. So, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, okay? But anyway, yes, Spurs beat Liverpool 2-1 with a fantastic win, okay? That puts them in literally 2nd place right now. Fantastic start for Spurs, man. And yeah, they're looking a very good side, okay? It's all clicking in the right direction for Spurs this season. So can they go all the way and win it? We shall find out. So yes, I got this game, guys. Unfortunately, I can't see Luton getting anything out of this game here because Spurs are on fire right now. So that is why, guys, I've got Spurs to beat Luton at easy 2-0. Our next game is Burnley versus Chelsea. Just like Luton, Burnley played twice this week as well. They lost 2-0 to Newcastle, okay, but beat Luton 2-1. So yes, like Luton, they got 3 points out of 2 games. So you know what? Not too bad. Can that now kickstart Burnley's season? Vincent Kompany, yes, he's been under fire recently, obviously, due to the results, but I think Vincent Kompany is the right man for the Burnley job, okay? Say, a lot of players want to work with Vincent Kompany because obviously, you know, he's a big name in football-wise and also manager-wise. So, a lot of players will want to play under Kompany. So, I believe Burnley need to stick with Kompany this season and just, you know, try and get a bit of confidence, okay? They're up against Chelsea, who beat Fulham 2-0. Mudryk with his first goal in 23 games, guys. That is right. Mudryk scored his first goal in 23 games. What a signing. What a move. No, I'm joking, guys. But yeah, Mudryk with his first goal, okay. So yeah, and to be fair, it was quite a good goal as well, so fair play to him right there. So yeah, so Muja's got his first goal. Can that now kickstart his career at Chelsea? We shall find out, man. But yeah, Chelsea were a very new look Chelsea side. They had Gallagher as captain, and I've got to say, Conor Gallagher looked a different player being captain. So you know what? Gallagher has matured in the past couple of weeks, okay? Let's say Reece James is out, Ben Chilwell's out, so now it's down to Conor Gallagher to be the captain for Chelsea. And can that actually boost his confidence? It definitely did boost his confidence. So we'll see what happens, guys. But yeah, so now Chelsea finally have that win and, you know, scored 2 goals. Can Chelsea now start to, you know, do better? We shall find out. And that is why, guys, I've got Chelsea to beat Burnley. That is why I've got Chelsea to beat Burnley 3-1. Our next game is a bottom table clash. It is Everton versus Bournemouth. That is right. Everton lost 2-1 to Luton at the weekend, and oh boy, what a poor loss for Sean Dyche and the Everton lads, man. Poor loss. Now I keep saying Luton are a bad side. They are a bad side, but fair play to Luton for getting their first win in the Premier League, okay? But losing to someone like Luton, Everton are far too big to lose to a team like Luton, but they lost, and that could really hurt their confidence, okay? And you know what? They're up against another side who are near them at the bottom. It is Bournemouth, guys. That is right. Bournemouth lost a very bad 4-0 to Arsenal at the weekend, and Bournemouth were definitely in trouble this season, and so are Everton. So this game is a very big game for both of these teams, because both of these teams are near bottom and they need to get some points on the board, because say if they keep losing games like that, then it's going to be a very long season for both of these sides. But just on that alone and the way their forms are right now, I've got this game to be a draw. That is right, 1 point each. That is right. I've got this game, guys, to end as a 2-2 draw. Our next game is Fulham versus Sheffield United. That is right, Fulham lost 2-0 to Chelsea. They won last week, they lost this week, and you know what? Fulham are not having a bad season at all. Fulham are in 13th place on 8 points. So yes, they've got a few wins under the belt, okay, and can they win this game as well? We shall find out. But I truly believe that they are missing a very important striker, okay? Obviously they lost Mitrovic to the Saudi League, okay, and it was a big loss for them, okay, and yeah, I think Fulham will struggle to score goals, so obviously due to losing their tailsman Mitrovic, and that could really come back to haunt them. But you know what, they have got a good side. Anyway, they're up against Sheffield United, okay, who lost 2-0 to West Ham at the weekend, and they are sitting in 20th place, last place on only 1 point out of 7 games, guys. So Sheffield's season has got off to an awful start. 1 point in the first 7 games. It's not looking good at all, okay? And yeah, man, I don't know. Sheffield are definitely in trouble, and they lost to West Ham. And I believe, guys, I said it last week, I believe their manager Paul Heckingbottom is definitely on his last lifeline, okay? I believe if they keep losing games like they are doing right now, I think they'll end up sacking Heckingbottom. But yeah, but overall though, an awful start for Sheffield. I knew they'll struggle this season, but I thought they'll do better than what they have done. But like I say, it is a very long season, so anything can happen. But again, I believe Sheffield just have not got that firepower to get goals, and that is why, guys, I've got Fulham to bounce back this week and win. That is why I've got Fulham to beat Sheffield, a very close 1-0. Our next game is Man United versus Brentford. That is right, man. I told you guys my last prediction, Crystal Palace will bounce back and beat Man United, and they did. Man United lost 1-0 to Palace at the weekend after beating them 3-0 in the cup at the weekend last week. So yeah, Man United, guys, they lost 3-2 yesterday in the Champions League to Galatasaray, okay, and yeah, it is such a bad time for Man United right now, okay. Onana is making so many mistakes. I believe Man United should have kept De Gea. Say, De Gea, yes, he is 31, 32 now, but he's still young for a goalkeeper, and I believe, you know, getting rid of someone like De Gea, man, was a huge huge mistake, okay? And Onana is making so many mistakes. I'm not surprised to see him benched in the next game. But yeah, like I say, it's not a good time to be a Man United fan right now. And for the first time in years since Alex Ferguson took charge, okay, they have lost 2 games in the Champions League in a row. So since Alex Ferguson, it's never happened before since then, but it's now happened again. So Man United, man, Ten has got a big job on his hands. Will he save Man United from from the form? I don't even know anymore. But anyway, they're up against Brentford, okay, who, due to Nottingham Forest at the weekend, 1-1, okay. And yeah, I say, the last couple of games, guys, Brentford have had trouble scoring goals, okay. And I think once they get Tony back, they'll feel much more comfortable. Talking about Tony, he scored in a behind the closed doors friendly, okay. So he's getting back to his fitness for Jan, for when he can come back. So when they get him back, that'll be a big boost, okay. But just the way Man United are right now, okay, and they're going to be really hurt by the loss against Galatasaray, I believe this game will be a Brentford win. We've got Brentford, guys, to beat Man United a close 2-1. Our next game is Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. Palace, as I spoke about, guys, Palace beat Man United 1-0 at the weekend, okay. Fantastic win for Palace right there. Palace are in 9th place on 11 points. So you know what? A good start for Palace right there, okay. But it has just been confirmed that they will lose Eze for 6 weeks due to an injury. So that'll be a big loss for Palace right there. But you know what, Jorgensen, guys, he has really got Palace playing to how he wants them to play, okay. And yeah, while Roy Hodgson is there, they will be okay this season. They're up against Forest, okay, who drew 1-0 to Brentford at the weekend. A good point for Forest, by the way. Very good point indeed. Forest are in 12th place on 8 points. So, you know what? They've not had a bad start to the season either. So, fair play to them right there. I just believe a Crystal Palace win. That is right, guys. I've got Crystal Palace to beat Forest 2-1. Our next game, guys, is Brighton versus Liverpool. Man, I never seen this one coming. Okay. So Brighton lost 6-1 to Aston Villa, man, on a Saturday afternoon. 6-1, guys. I never seen that coming. So that is crazy, man. So that's the thing about Brighton. They always seem to lose badly once a season. Like last year, they lost to Everton 5-0 last season, okay. And they lost 6-1 to Villa. So can that loss be the end of it for this season? And so very poor loss for Brighton right there. They've got so many games to be played. So can that really hurt the team? We shall find out. They're up against Liverpool, guys, who lost 2-1 in a very controversial game. That is why they lost 2-1 to Spurs. So personally, they should have got a point, okay. But obviously that VAR mistake screwed them over. So yes, Liverpool have now lost Jota for 3 games due to his red card against Spurs. So yeah, say Jota is a very good player, so that will hurt them a tiny little bit, okay, because Jota, he works hard for the side, and that is what Liverpool are all about, okay. So yeah, losing Jota for 3 games is a big loss, but they've got the players to sort of replace him for them 3 games. But anyway, I believe, guys, this game Brighton will sort of come back and redeem themselves for the fans. That is right, guys. I've got Brighton versus Liverpool to end as a 1-1 draw. Our next game is West Ham versus Newcastle. This is 7th versus 8th, and both of these teams at the weekend won 2-0. So fantastic win for both of these sides. West Ham beat Sheffield 2-0, and yeah, they're in 7th place right now. So overall, a very good season indeed. They are playing in the Europa League this week as well, so really boost their confidence for this game. We shall find out. But they're up against a very informed Newcastle, who are just behind them on 1 point in 8th, okay, and they're playing in the Champions League against PSG tonight. So fantastic achievement for Newcastle right there, playing PSG at home. I do have this game though to end as a Newcastle win. That is why I just believe Newcastle will have just a bit too much for West Ham. That's why I got Newcastle to beat West Ham very close 2-1. 2-1. Our next game is Wolves versus Aston Villa. That's right, Wolves beat the world champions Man City 2-1. A fantastic win, okay, for Gary O'Neill's team. Battled hard, they worked for each other, and that's all to say. Once you do all that against Man City, you have a much better chance of beating them, and that's what Wolves did. They stuck together, they played as a team, they worked for each other, and that's how they got that win. So fair play for Wolves right there. A very fantastic win, so that will really boost their confidence for this game. They're up against a side who beat Brighton 6-1. It's Aston Villa, that is right. Fantastic win, by the way, for Aston Villa right there, beating Brighton 6-1. Emery has something very special at Aston Villa, and you can tell because all the players are loving playing with him, okay? And they're also playing in the Europa Conference League this week as well on a Thursday night. So can that really, like, you know, again, make the players tired for this game? It will, but Villa have a good side and they should be okay for this game. I've got Aston Villa, guys, to beat Wolves a very easy 3-1. Our next game, if this is the last game of this game week 8, is Arsenal versus Man City. That is right, Arsenal beat Bournemouth a very easy 4-0 at the weekend. A fantastic win. They did lose in the Champions League yesterday against RC Lens, and that, you know, that's a big loss. They're up against a side who lost to Wolves 2-1 in Man City. That's right, Man City also playing the Champions League Wednesday night, so all these big teams are playing twice in a week, and you know, it's a big ask, okay, but they lost 2-1, guys, to Wolves, and that is such an awful loss for them right there. Can that hurt their confidence a little bit? I don't think it will, because say Pep is a world-class manager and he will get the players on board, but Man City should be fine for their form wise. But I'm going to shock you right here, okay, I have actually got Arsenal to beat Man City, guys. That is right, I've got Arsenal to beat Man City. I can't believe I'm saying that. Arsenal to beat Man City 2-1. And there we go then, guys, that is all my predictions for game week 8, okay, the last game week for 2 weeks due to the international break. We hate the international break, but anyway, guys, like I say, like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for watching today's video, and thanks for all the support on the channel recently, so thank you for that. But anyway, so guys, as you're watching this, is my birthday. I'm getting a big on full green screen for this room, okay, and it's going to be looking same, say the background will look amazing. So in my next video, you will see all that happens. So thank you for watching this video, guys. See you next week for a brand new video, and also with the green screen. So I'm quite excited for that. But anyway, good and good night.